You're still watching Midday live on TV3, and workers of the Tema District Council of the Maritime and Dock Workers Union are in red bands resisting attempts by government to lease the Tema shipyard to Talo, and that was done by our reporter Daniel Opoku. And joining me in the studios is Frederick Ebokwansa. He is the chairman of the Tema District Council of the Maritime Dock Workers Union. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. First of all, you were clarifying some issues just before the interview.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is that, there was this situation that government wanted to buy back Malaysia because already they've messed the place up after 15 years of operation. I can tell you for a fact that after 15 years Malaysia operating at that place, there was no one single infrastructure that was added to what they came to take away from us. To extend that at a point, the workers will have to contribute, use their own money to purchase machines to work. And even when they were going, they took some machines away. What we are saying is that at this time, if we've got an opportunity to take back shipyard, it is good for Ghanaians because it's our asset. And GPHA showed an interest, and that it decided to pay the Malaysians off and then take over and manage. Now, they paid it up. There was a committee that was set on it and said, okay, if GPHA pays the money, they should go ahead and handle it. They paid it. Now, over 1.5 years now, they have not been able to do that. All we've got to know now is that Tulu is coming in. We don't have problem with Tulu, but GPHA have its own vision and plan. That's why they came out to say that they will pay and then, manage it up. So, let's go by the committee report, it's Akume's report. Let's implement it. Whoever has another interest should engage GPHA. We don't have a problem. If that Tulu's idea will work together with GPHA, that is fine. But what we are saying is that the place should be given to GPHA because they paid for it and they showed an interest. And government agreed, they paid it. So hand over. Now, as I'm talking to you, they don't have even administrative structure in terms of board. Then if you are bringing Talo in, so how is he coming to work? That is the issue. Give it to GPHA, let the administrative structure be put in place, right? So that from there, whoever have any interest should engage GPHA.
So you have no problem with Talo coming in?
No, we don't have problem. You don't have problem with Talo, but it's quite suspicious. If you have not handed over the company as agreed by the committee report, why are you bringing in Talo? Talo to do what? Let GPHA take over, and then together they can agree. Because GPHA has its own plan. So once Talo comes in, then they sit and discuss whether it will also come together. Because you see, one thing that I want to say for a fact, that GPHA or the port is a gold mine for Ghanaians, right? It is our pride, and we need to protect it as such. 15 years down the line was totally mismanaged. And this time we are saying that we've got a second chance. It's not everybody who gets a second chance in life. We've got a second chance to continue the vision that Kwame Nkrumah have for Tema Port. They were one together. It is the same political interference that separated the two. Now we've got an opportunity to bring the two together to develop the port in the interest of all Ghanaians. So we are saying that let's implement his Akume report, as simple as that, period.
Just yesterday you did have a meeting with government, and today you are up in arms again. What happened at the meeting? Weren't you satisfied?
No, how can we be satisfied? I mean, if you have the minister coming out to say that Talo is not interested to take over, does the minister know that there is a committee report saying that GPHA should take over? Why don't they give it to GPHA before Talo coming in? This raises a whole lot of suspicion. We are saying that, you see, we've been very, very careful to maintain the harmony and the industrial peace that we have in the industry. That is not saying that we don't have problems. We have a lot of problems. We say some of this attitude is just like government now want to write what we call application for problem to us. And that is what they are going to get. What I'm saying is, why should the minister first of all come to tell us that Talo is not interested? They should go ahead and implement the committee report. And then from there, well, it's up to GPHA to deal with Talo. That's all we are saying. GPHA, as I'm talking to you, has appointed a CEO because they know they are paid for it. Right? So let's give it to GPHA. Whatever happens again is between GPHA and Talo, period.
And then also, you understand that government did release a press statement when this halabala about the Tema shipyard came up, and then they did say that it is denying the transferring management to Talo, but rather They're proposing that it will rather build components of the second FPSO in the shipyard.
FPSO, they are building it somewhere outside Ghana, right? And you want a land to develop a platform to build parts, simple parts. You know, dry dock is a bigger thing. It is bigger than building part for SPO somewhere outside this country, right? So you cannot use this to override the larger interest of what you call shipyard, right? That is what we are saying. This is neither here nor there. Which parts, platform to build parts. When you have GPHA which want to turn it into modern shipbuilding, we've stated that looking at it, they can create about 1,000 jobs. This platform, how many jobs are they going to create? Blastala is bigger than what they want to, the shipyard is bigger than what they want to do. All that we are saying is that give it to GPHA. If GPHA feels that it can contain this sort of project, that is fine. Because who knows? They also have a bigger plan. Maybe they need all the land to develop. So give it to GPHA. They have paid for it. And for now, we all must know that shipyard is a great asset. We lost it and we've got it back. GPHA is ready to revamp the place. Look, come to the port today and see how GPHA has expanded the port in terms of infrastructure, right? IT systems. Who tells you they cannot do it? It is one of the best examples of government institution that is capable of operating like a private entity. GPHA has been a very successful company. Come there and see. You see, for now, what we are saying is that we are going to engage the public for them to know what is going on in the port. We're not going to keep
What is going on?
Yeah, a lot of things is going on.
Like?
And you know, there's a total congestion in the port that is creating a lot of traffic, affecting port productivity in terms of ship turnaround. What is causing it? There are so many bureaucratic problems and political interferences. We will not allow that to happen. The port is becoming smaller and smaller every day, like a mattress box. Right? And if we don't do anything about it, we're going to have a problem.
Well,
right.
we're trying to get a reaction from the Ministry of Transport, and as and when we get it, we'll have that interview. But GPHA, has it shown interest in managing the shipyard? Of
course, yes. They have even gone ahead to appoint a CEO. They have their own plan. They should check from them. Look, if GPHA have no interest, they wouldn't have paid that money. Right? That is exactly what we want to say. The workers of shipyard feel more comfortable working under GPHA than any other person else, because they have worked under the Malaysia and it was like they were enslaved for 15 good years. Marriages was broken, people died, a whole lot of things happened. They were reduced to nothing except rag. We were in the trenches with them. That is why we are very worried about this thing. Right? 15 years we were in the trenches with them. Those who led Black Star Line, led the government delegation to give the Black Star Line a shipyard to the Malaysians. When the people were suffering, where were they? Probably they have been rich out of this deal, but people have suffered. This is what we are saying. We are not going to allow the politician to interfere in this particular industry.
So now what is your next line of action?
Yes, we will advise ourselves. You see, we are ready to engage government on this matter. As long as there's let's go back to the report. We want to engage the government. Yes, let's go back to the report. We urge you, the media, to also ask for the report. If you are ready, we can give you one. And let's go through it and let's see why government is reluctant to hand over to GPHA.
Thank you very much. I've been speaking to Frederick Ebo-Kwanzaa. He is the chairman of the Tema District Council of the Maritime Dock Workers Union. You're still watching Midday Live on TV3.